Hi, little friend. It's time for today's Bible bedtime story with Leah. Mom, have you ever done something before thinking?
I think everyone has. Why do you ask?
Because sometimes I get so excited that I act first, and then I realize I should have thought first.
That reminds me of one of Jesus' closest disciples. His name was Peter. He loved Jesus deeply, but he often acted before he thought. Sometimes that showed great courage, and sometimes it led to mistakes.
Because sometimes I get so excited that I act first, and then I realize I should have thought first.
It means Peter often spoke or acted very quickly because he loved Jesus so much. When Jesus came walking on the water, Peter was the first one to jump out of the boat. When soldiers came to arrest Jesus, Peter was the first one to pull out a sword. When Jesus asked,
"You say that I am."
Peter was the first one to answer,
"You are the Christ, the Son of the living God."
So Peter was always the first!
Exactly. His heart loved Jesus deeply, but sometimes he acted before thinking. On the night before the cross, Peter proudly said,
"Even if everyone leaves you, I never will."
but Jesus gently answered,
"Peter, before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times.
Did Jesus know that would happen?
Yes, Jesus knew Peter's weakness, but he never stopped loving him. Before Peter denied him, Jesus told him something very comforting.
Simon, Simon, Satan has asked to test you. But I have prayed for you that your faith should not fail. And when you have returned to me, strengthen your brothers."
Jesus already knew Peter would come back?
Yes, Jesus didn't just see Peter's mistake, he also saw Peter's future. He knew Peter would change and become someone who would help others stay strong in their faith. When Jesus rose from the dead, he didn't remind Peter of his failure. Instead, beside the Sea of Galilee, he asked him through,
"Peter, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord. You know that I love you." "Feed my sheep."
and that happened 3 times.
So Jesus trusted Peter again?
Even more than before, because Peter had learned something very important. Without God, we are weak, but with God's grace, we can become strong. After the Holy Spirit came, Peter was no longer afraid. The man who once denied Jesus in front of a servant girl stood before thousands of people and boldly preached about Jesus. 3,000 people believed that very day.
Wow, Jesus really changed him.
Do you remember what Jesus told Peter? "When you have returned to me, strengthen your brothers." Peter never forgot those words. Years later, he wrote 2 letters that are still in the Bible today. In them, Peter encouraged Christians to stay strong, to trust God, and to keep their faith even during difficult times.
So Peter really did strengthen other believers.
He certainly did. Peter traveled from place to place telling everyone about Jesus. God worked amazing miracles through him. He helped a man who couldn't walk stand up and walk again. He healed sick people. And God even used Peter to bring a kind woman named Tabitha back to life.
Wow! God was doing wonderful things through Peter.
One day, God gave Peter a special vision. He wanted Peter to know that Jesus came for everyone, not only for the Jewish people. So Peter visited a Roman officer named Cornelius. Cornelius and his whole family believed in Jesus and were baptized.
So Peter helped many new people become followers of Jesus.
Exactly. God used Peter to open the door of faith to people from every nation. Many years later, Peter traveled to Rome, where he continued preaching about Jesus. Even when Emperor Nero ordered him to stop, Peter remained faithful because he would never deny Jesus again. Nero finally sentenced Peter to die on a cross, but Peter humbly said,
"I am not worthy to die in the same way as my Lord."
So he asked to be crucified upside down. He remained faithful to Jesus until the very end. The man who once needed encouragement became someone who encouraged millions of people, including us today. And that was our story for today, Leah. Now it's time to go to sleep. Sweet dreams, honey. God bless you. Thank you for spending bedtime with us.
Oh, we'll be back with another Bible story soon.
Until then, sweet dreams, little
Little
hearts.
hearts.